If you are a public speaker, you must have a repertoire of really powerful words, because words are your tools of trade. And the more powerful those words are, the better speaker, the more effective, the more emotive you will be as a speaker. So what are the most powerful words? Generally speaking, the shorter the word, the greater the power. And if it's a single syllable word, it has more power generally than a multi-syllable word. To give you an example of what I mean, I'm going to read an excerpt from a story which you may have heard of. It was made into a film at least twice, called The Old Man and the Sea. The Old Man and the Sea, by that great writer, Ernest Hemingway. Here's what he wrote when he described how the fish was seen by the fisherman, the old man in the boat. It was on the third turn that he saw the fish first. He saw him as a dark shadow that took so long to pass under the boat he could not believe its length. "No," he said, "he can't be that big." But he was that big, and at the end of this circle he came to the surface, only 30 yards away, and the man saw his tail out of the water. It was higher than a big scythe blade, and a very pale lavender above the dark blue water. It raked back, and as the fish swam below the surface, the old man could see his huge bulk and the purple stripes that banded him. His dorsal fin was down, and his huge pectorals were spread wide. Now, in those few lines, in the first 131 words of that particular piece, there are only 12 double-syllable words, only 12 out of 131, and only 2 multi-syllable words. This is what makes for power. If you can study and add to your vocabulary as many single-syllable words as you can, you will be adding to your power as a speaker. And particularly, avoid jingo, avoid business talk, avoid the cliches, be original. Build up your own working vocabulary, starting with single-syllable words. There are a great many of them, And the more you can add and they become your usable vocabulary, your everyday spoken vocabulary, the more powerful you will become as a speaker. Do not ever ignore simplicity. Simplicity has always been, where the power lies in just about everything, in art, music, and certainly in communicating with an audience.